folks. Today we have a box of 1987 Topps Baseball. Picked these up at a local card store recently for a whopping $14. May have overpaid by a couple bucks, but I figure by the time you get them online and get them shipped to you and everything, that's about what you're going to pay for them. And, they're nice cards. I really like the 87 Topps look. It's one of my favorite Topps designs. The set's not crazy expensive. The big cards in this set, and there's the side of the box. The big cards in this set are the Barry Bonds rookie card, and the Mark McGwire, I believe books for a couple dollars. The Barry Bonds, I believe currently books for $8. You can obviously get it less on eBay. There's some nice inserts in here as well. But a lot of Hall of Famers. So this is a really cool box. You can see they cost 40 cents back in 1987 to purchase a pack, and let's get to it. As always, please subscribe to the channel. Tell me if you like what we're doing here. Tell me what you think about these cards, these vintage 1987s. There's a pack for you, just so you can see. You can actually win a trip to 1988 spring training. Enter the contest, and there's the back of the pack. Nothing too fancy. Unlike today, there's no odds or anything like that. And I miss the days of just buying straight up baseball cards. As expected, these are going to have some wax stains on the back card, so hopefully one of our big hits is not going to be the last card. So let's see what we got here. And this is 1987 Topps. I didn't have a lot of these growing up. This was kind of my introduction to baseball cards was around this time. I had a lot of Fleer from around this era, but I didn't have many Topps. Well, I had a few packs. I probably had 3 or 4 packs as a kid, but nothing crazy. I had more 88s. Matter of fact, I think I've actually collated a whole set of those. So there's a Ricky Aguilera, Mike Bilecki. And I'll try to go through these pretty quick, so it's not a extra long video here. But once again, we're looking for the Barry Bonds. And like I said, it books for around $8. If we get you see the gum stuck on the card. If we pull a Gem Mint 10, you're probably looking at, I think PSA Gem Mint 10 right now is around $50. That's what it has on their website, but probably get it for a little bit less on eBay as you can with most things, cards. So we got something stuck together. Steve Sax, who second baseman for the Dodgers, had I believe he had the throwing errors in his career where he couldn't, had a hard time throwing from second to first. Okay, Bruce Bochy, nice card. Mark Sullivan, Neil Allen. But yeah, I really like, like I said, I really like the wood grain. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to make it look like a display box here to keep this thing from falling over on us. And I apologize if you hear a little bit of a hum, because my air conditioner is acting up, and it is really hot in the house. I have to run a fan right now. Got a pack here ready to go. So, see a Dave Winfield right back there. That gum is really stuck on there, as you can see. A little residue. Okay. Andres Thomas. I was a big Braves fan as a kid. Two of my favorite teams are Lenny Dykstra. That is a third-year card. A nice Braves leader. It's like Glenn Hubbard and who's the other one? Rafael Ramirez. Harold Reynolds. We got some of these cards are sticking together, which I guess happens with cards these age. Eddie Milner, you can see a nice stain on there from where they stuck together. Brave, Mike Diaz, Jeff Reardon, Jackie Gutierrez, Ryne Sandberg, Hall of Famer. Stan Javier, who I saw play minor league baseball, and Dave Winfield. Fortunately, the Dave Winfield did not get any gunk on it, being a back card. So, but yeah, I like what I was saying though. I like to, I keep Hall of Famers kind of separate, the commons, and it's just kind of one of my little collecting things. I still like to, keep all Hall of Famer cards that I can. You never know. One day they might be something to pass down to my son. So I'm trying to get him in the collecting game. He's 4, so he's still young for it, but maybe one day. So Jay Howell, there's a checklist. John Russell, Clint Hurl, another manager. Lance McCullers, a Darryl Strawberry All-Star card. That's kind of a nice card. We'll keep that. Bill Buckner, who we are taping this on Memorial Day, and Bill Buckner actually passed away today, about with dementia. So sad to hear. You hear about the one bad play he made, but the guy had a long career in the major league, so he was doing something right. There's Eric Davis. I believe, let's see, this Eric Davis, that is his second-year card. 86 tops, which we'll have coming up soon, is his rookie. So Dan Quisenberry. There's Jose Canseco. That is Jose Canseco's third-year card, but it's a nice card. That green really stands out. Bill Gillickson and Hubie Brooks. So, yeah, let me know what you think of these cards, guys, in the comments below. Did you have many 87s? Who was your favorite player back in 87? Mine was Del Murphy. Like I said a few minutes ago, I grew up a Braves guy, so he was always my favorite all-timer. Might make the Hall of Fame one of these days. I'll have to be by the Veterans Committee if he does, but hopefully he will. Okay, Dave Lopes. We got some more sticky cards. There's a Bob Horner, former Brave. Frank Viola. It's a very nice card. With the Minnesota Twins. John Franco. That is a fourth-year John Franco. Harold Baines. Just made the Hall of Fame, I believe. So we'll keep that to the side. Greg Lefferts. Alan Davis, Kevin Gross, Doug Sisk. And we have 36 packs here, guys, so this might take a little while. 17 cards per pack. You can see right there, as we said earlier. But I'll go through these as fast as I can. Now we got more sticking here. All right. I'm going to have plenty of these insert spring training. Okay, George Brett, he was also one of my favorite players growing up. Solid hitter, long career. As Goose Gossage made the Hall of Fame. Rick Sutcliffe, Tigers leader. Bud Black. Snyder. That's a Gold Cup card. Don't remember him too much, but it's kind of fun opening up these old packs and getting memories of guys that you hadn't thought about in 20 years. So that came off easily. I've got a buddy who says he will try the gum, so I'm not that brave, but might let him. Maybe we'll film it if he does. Put it on the YouTube channel. John Denny, Tim Wallach. There's another Frank Viola. John Franco, Pat Clemens, Greg Walker, Mark Portugal. I had a lot of Mark Portugal cards when I was a kid. Don't know why. I guess he was just a random common player that seemed to get a bunch of. Alright, on to the next pack. Moving right along. Yeah, it's sad about Bill Buckner. I didn't even know he had a severe case of dementia, so gone too soon. I believe he was 69 years old, that's what they said. So there's Del Murphy. Like I said, my favorite ball player of the time. Okay. There's a Wade Boggs, Hall of Famer player. Frank White, Floyd Humans, Kurt Stillwell, Greg Pryor, a Dwight Evans 86 record breaker card. That's a nice card. Mike Marshall, Cecil Cooper, Todd Kipper, Kevin Bass. Okay. I'm trying to make a stack of these cards. I apologize too for the having to stop for a second to kind of gather up the stack that I'm accumulating, but I'm trying to keep them organized because we got a lot of cards here. I see a Ryne Sandberg on the very back there. Some wax stains, but it's okay. We may pull another one before it's said and done. Okay. Jim Traver. Sid Fernandez, Floyd Rayford, Willie Wilson, Tim Waller. Now it looks like we got some more cards that are stuck together here. There's a Ken Griffey Sr. Toss that one to the side. And clear. Rick Burleson, Moose Haas, Phillies leaders, Tim Conroy, Jackie Gutierrez. There's the Ryne Sandberg. I've got a nice little pile here of stars that I'm going to keep together. And go to our Instagram page, by the way, if you haven't. And I'll post pictures of these. It's Pro Stock Cards. I think it's at Pro Stock Cards on Instagram. Like I said, I'll put some stuff up and pictures and pull. We did a 2017 Topps Series 1 set last week. Pulled a nice Mike Trout relic out of it. So. Jeff Sellers, Dennis Oil Can Boyd, I remember him. Darrell Evans, Rich Gedman, Lisa Guayo, Ken Phelps. There's a Eddie Murray. Look at Eddie Murray wearing glasses in that one. Ian Malk, Danny Walling, Dan Pasqua, Ron Davis, excuse me, Joe Orsulak, Dave Collins. So we're starting to make a little dent in the box here. I'll tell you what though, for $14, you can't beat getting to open up, old cards like this and go down memory lane, and it's just a lot of fun. So worth it to me. Bruce Benedict, longtime Braves catcher. Another favorite player of mine growing up. CU Lions, John Butcher, Andy Hawkins, Bip Roberts. Had a lot of his cards too for some reason. Yeah, more cards stuck together here. Tim Burke, Rick Cerrone, Alan Davis, Kevin Gross, Chris Brown, Randy O'Neill, Steve Yeager, and Opie McDowell. And there's the Ken Obergfell. Alright, looks like we're maybe a quarter of the way through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're about a third of the way through, it looks like, our box. And still no Barry Bonds rookie or Mark McGwire. By the way, quick story on the Barry Bonds rookie card. When the whole PED scandal was going down in, I guess it was the early 2000s, mid 2000s. I actually went to a local card shop that's not in business anymore, but I picked up, I believe it was 6 Barry Bonds 1987 Topps cards for a whopping $1 each. So I think the card's gone back up in value a little bit. He's going to make the Hall of Fame eventually. Just a matter of time. Him and I don't know if McGwire would be guaranteed. I know if Bonds goes in, there's Rickey Henderson. If Bonds goes in, I mean, you got to think that there's a Rick Dempsey. Sorry. If Bonds goes in, Clemens is going to go in as well. So we'll see. It's a touchy subject. You know, personally, being an old school baseball fan, I don't think he should go in. I mean, but that's just my opinion. You know, some people feel he should, and you know, it's kind of up to the voters, I guess. There's a Cal Ripken, nice card, Hall of Famer, legend. Here's Vita Blue. There's a Roger Clemens All-Star card. Nice card. Well, it's actually stuck to the card behind it. So we'll keep that aside. Mike Fitzgerald. There's another Bruce Bochy. Mark Sullivan. Neil Allen. There's another Ken Griffey. Benny DeFestino. Mark Clear. Rick Burleson. And another Moose Haas. So we're starting to get some doubles here. Hopefully it won't be too bad. I'd like to maybe get close to putting a set together of these one day. Let's see, Donnie Baseball on the back there. Some wax stains. All right, Mickey Hatcher. Keith Hernandez. Dan Gladden, Mike Boddicker, Rangers leaders, Mitch Webster. There's our future stars, Rafael Palmeiro. That is Rafael Palmeiro's second-year card. There's the Don Mattingly. You can see a little bit of wax stain on the back of that. So it's a nice-looking card, though. And I don't know if you heard. I think it was maybe the last video. Don Mattingly played his first professional season here where I'm at for our local single A team. They were a Yankees affiliate for a long time, and they would send their draft picks here. So Jeter, Rivera, Posada, like I just mentioned, Mattingly, you know, all played early on here. There's a George Brett with the gum stuck on it right there. Or I'm sorry, George Bell. Makes me happier. I'm George Brett, so. Okay. All right, back to it. Mark Portugal cards. Chuck Finley, we already saw this run, it looks like. Stan Javier. Another Dave Winfield, a Bud Black, Dave Lapper. Yeah, so we're getting some doubles now, so still hopeful though. We're going to pull the big one out of here. That's the thing with these boxes though, you know, you never know what you're going to get. I mean, you could get nothing as far as like the main card of the run, or you could get 3 of them. So keep our fingers crossed. Okay. It's a good Carter All-Star. For Blyleven. We got some stuck together here. Let's see what we got. Don Sutton, I believe, is a Hall of Famer. Ron Say, Mark Thurman. There's a Tim Raines, another Hall of Famer. Ozzie Guillen, former longtime player and manager. Okay, looks like we're about halfway through the box. And still no Barry Bonds. But we got plenty of gum. If anybody wants any chewing gum, you know where to go. Come to me. I'll give you plenty of chewing gum. Just kidding. I'm not going to ship it to you. Alright. So we got Reggie Jackson with his hat backwards. That's a cool picture. Esteban Averas. Curt Flood almost, I was thinking there. Juan Esposito. Ron Darling. Phillies leaders, Jack Howell, Steve Boros, Charlie Leibrandt, Dave Steve, Doyle Alexander, White Sox rookies, Tim Henke, Alright, I don't think these cards, they don't appear to be resealed. You know, because sometimes you buy these old boxes of cards that, collectors or, sellers would, open up packs and take out the hot players or whatnot and resell them back. So Phil Niekro, it's kind of oddly centered. But this doesn't appear to be the case. Alright, there's a Vince Coleman. That is a Vince Coleman 3rd year card. Garcia, Buddy Bianco. So we got this card stuck here. Okay, Bob Walk. Ed Nunez, Danny Darwin. Turn Back the Clock, Rickey Henderson card. It's pretty cool. It's the 1982. It's got a nice little story if you want to pause that and read it. I'm not going to take the time to do it right now. Card, another Cal Ripken All-Star card. Or did we not get a Cal Ripken All-Star card yet? Sorry. Dwight Gooden. Okay. Alright, where you at, Barry Bonds? Come on, Barry Bonds. I see another Oil Can Boyd. Okay. See another Roger Clemens All-Star card. There's another Bruce Benedict. So we're starting to, so we're still seeing doubles here. So, but hey, it only takes one though, right? Could slip that Barry Bonds in there and possibly anywhere. Rick Manning. There's a Dennis Boyd. By the way, any of these cards that you see that you might be interested in, you can leave me a message or go to the Instagram page. If it's something you really want for your collection, maybe we can work something out. I still collect though. I still like to collect these old cards, and like I said, I got a son coming up, and maybe he'll be interested in them one day. So, but there might be something you don't have that one of your favorite players. Candy Maldonado, Tony Fernandez, Dan Ganter, Ron Reynolds, Wally Bachman. Interesting documentary when he was the manager of some Georgia independent baseball team. There's Dusty Baker. There's the Pete Rose. one of the all-time greats. I was always a big Pete Rose fan, you know, all-time hits leader. I hope he gets in the Hall of Fame one day. He really deserves to. You know, he did a stupid thing, but I think he really does deserve to be in. I mean, if you're going straight off stats, you know, he's an all-time great, probably the best pure hitter that ever lived. And that was toward the very end of his career too, in 1986. So I believe, was he managing during this time? I don't know. You can drop me a comment, let me know. Let me know if you think he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame too, if you want to. Bob Tewksbury, John Shelby, so Brett Saberhagen, Ed Correa. Some stuck together cards here. Jerry Reed, one of my favorite country singers. Dennis Eckersley, Hall of Famer, great pitcher. So we're seeing some doubles, but you know, they're mixing them in. So there's a Bobby Bonilla. That's an early Bobby Bonilla. That is his second-year card. I'm going to move this stack over here. Get it out of the way. So just a backstory. I bought these cards, like I said earlier, at the local card shop just right down the street. There was a gentleman who had a bunch of stuff up there on consignment. He had a bunch of junk era, I guess, or junk wax or junk boxes or whatever you want to call them, of cards, and I bought a bunch of them for like $5 a box. Not $5 for a whole lot, but so I'm gonna be doing some. Try to be doing some on a regular basis here, just kind of let you see. I bought a box of 92 tops. I bought some 93 Fleer Ultra, which I can't find much on that set. 93 Fleer Ultra, if you know anything about it, you know, shoot me a line down in the comments below and let me know what you think about it. I bought a 91 Upper Deck box, and I bought all these for like $5 a box, so you know, I was pretty happy with it. Like I said, we'll break them just for you guys to kind of watch. Ron Darling, there's another Cal Ripken. There's another Vita Blue. Vita Blue had a really long career, by the way. Kirby Puckett, Hall of Famer. Okay, we're getting down towards the end somewhat. We got about 10 or so packs left. Still no Barry Bonds or Mark McGwire. Wow, this gum really sticks, folks. But if you ever come across a box of these, you know, and they're a reasonable price, you know, I would highly suggest picking them up. I think they're a lot of fun to open. So, opening packs of baseball cards never gets old. There's a Wade Boggs All-Star. Scott Bradley, Chuck Tanner, Dave Parker. I'm not sure. Can't remember if he's a Hall of Famer off the top of my head. He played a long time. I know that. Phil Belliard, Charlie Huff, famous knuckleballer. Always looked old. When he was his like mid to late 20s, he looked like he was 50 years old. I remember him from more from the White Sox at the very tail end of his career. He had some really good performances late, and was a contributor to those White Sox teams in the 90s. Jerry Reed. Okay, I got some stuck together cards here. I see those A's and those Pirates and hoping we'll get the big one, but we haven't yet. But we'll keep pushing. There's Curt Gibson. Curt Gibson had a great career. Most known for the home run, what was that, 88 World Series? 89? Get my years confused sometimes. Part of age, I guess. Alright, Jack Morris, Hall of Famer. Bill Santana, Andre Rounds, Roger Craig, manager. Dave Kingman, Don Baylor, Gary Matthews, I believe the father of Gary Matthews Jr., Del Swain, manager, Pedro Guerrero. Alright, I'm getting a little bit dejected that we're down to the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 or so packs. We still haven't got our big pool yet, so. But with that, the excitement grows, right? Astros leader. Oh yeah, I forgot we haven't pulled a Nolan Ryan yet either. That's another Davey Lopes. Nolan Ryan was one of the big cards in this set too, I believe. I mean, it doesn't book for a lot, in the grand scheme of things, but Howard Johnson, man, so famous they named a bunch of hotels after him. Darren Dalton, great catcher. Fernando Valenzuela, that's the second one of those we've got received in this box. Jack Howell and Ken Howell back to back, no relation. Bill Swift, I believe he does infomercials now, doesn't he? It's not the same Bill Swift, I don't think. All right, we got, this pack's got a lot of cards stuck together. There's a Tony Gwynn All-Star. It's got a lot of wax residue around his head, but Tony Gwynn died way too young. Gosh, Bobby Valentine managed a long time in the major leagues and in Japan. Rick Mailer. Okay, we're down to our last 8 packs here. Starting to get the hang now of how to flip these cards to get them right with the insert send-off card in it. Be a little quicker. Okay, Darrell Evans, Dave Smith. There's a Tom Seaver, who is not doing well at the moment health-wise. We wish him all the best if he's perhaps there's a young Mitch Williams. Ruben Sierra, Brad Haven, Rupert Jones, Don Baylor, went back when he still played. He had a cup of coffee as a manager, Don Baylor did. Trying to get our stacks here somewhat organized. Sorry folks, I'm moving as fast as I can here. Hope everybody out there is having a good Memorial Day. It's a hot, steamy day here in North Carolina. That's where I'm located. Key, Mark Bailey, Chet Lemon. Make sure I didn't miss anything. I feel like they might have stuck there. Mike Flanagan. Deadman. Just stuck card of Mike Davis. Jim Rice. I believe he made the Hall of Fame. There's a Reggie Jackson. That was one of his last cards, I believe. Don't know the exact year, but very nice card back when he was with the A's. Billy Beane. Does anybody out there know what Billy Beane is famous for? If you've seen the movie Moneyball, I read the book. Which I like the book more than the movie itself, but he was the GM, or still is the GM of the A's, and was kind of known for the bringing the numbers into baseball, the sabermetrics, I guess, and kind of figuring out an economical way to get talent to produce wins. Okay, down to the last 6 packs here. Lance Parrish, Carl Willis, Mike Morgan, Bob Tewksbury, John Shelby, Brad Saberhagen, Bob Murphy, Dave Smith. There's another Tom Seaver, Lou Whitaker, Jesse Barfield, Dave Righetti All-Star, Jerry Reese, Steve Carlton. And I imagine that was toward the end of his career too. Best known for the Phillies, of course. Okay, 5 packs left. See a Bob Boone on the back. We haven't got a Bob Boone yet, so maybe this will be a pack with something different. There's a Sean Dunston on top too, so maybe we'll get the big one here. All right, Bobby Witt, Tony La Russa. Barry Larkin, just made the Hall of Fame a couple years ago. As a second-year card. Has a son that played basketball, I believe, at was at University of Miami, I believe. I should know that. I live in ACC country. Gerald Perry, Sean Dunston, Dunning, Gary Templeton, Carl Best, Scott Fletcher, Davey Johnson with the mustache, Buddy Herzog, Bob Boone. Okay, down to our last 4 packs, folks. Maybe Barry Bonds or Mark McGwire or Nolan Ryan is sitting in one of these 4 packs. We can only hope. See a Michael Jack Schmidt. There's a Nolan Ryan. And it is stuck to the card behind it, but we'll be very gentle with it. Steve Sachs All-Star, we talked about him earlier. Make sure I believe we have another stuck card though. Dick Schofield, Jeff Dwyer, I see an Ozzie Smith. Ozzie Smith All-Star. Great infielder for the Cardinals. Wasn't known more for his hitting as much as he was his fielding. Okay. Scott Terry, Jim Presley, Don Ace, Rick Manning, I think we may have something though. Nothing stuck together there. Pat Dodson, Rickey Henderson, Dale Swaim, Pedro Guerrero. So Jim Rice All-Star, I believe that's the second one of those we've got, and there's another Reggie Jackson. Reggie Jackson actually had gum stuck to the back of it. So, all right, folks, 2 packs left. What will we get in our last 2 packs? Hopefully something epic. By the way, folks, I know some online card shops are doing some Memorial Day specials. If you guys purchase anything, I purchased a box of Donruss, 2015 Donruss for really cheap, and I'll be breaking those here soon. Duncan, Greg Nettles, Davey Lopes, Mike Brown, Steve Balboni, long career, Ken Herbeck, Danny Tardival, Indians leaders, Jeff Calhoun, Juan Neves. Alright, last pack here. We don't have a McGwire or a Bonds. Maybe this was a resealed pack, or box. This gum on this last one is not wanting to come off, so. Frazier, where you at? Barry Bonds, Ken Oberfell, Mike Fitzgerald, Manny Lee, and we got a card. No, I thought we had a card stuck to the back of it. Dennis Lamp, Jose Akendo, card stuck to the back of that one. Larry Sheets, Al Napier, Zane Smith, Salvatierra, and Jim Leland. Well, folks, we didn't get the big hit out of the box, but we got a lot of cool Hall of Famers out here. Nothing that looks crazy expensive, but it's just fun ripping open 36 packs and going through them, and kind of makes you feel young again. So, but thank you for watching the video. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel so you'll get updates whenever we come on the air and do these breaks for you. Also check out the Instagram page. It's at Pro Stock Cards, and we put pictures of what we pull and stuff coming up. So we'll see you next time, folks. Have a great rest of your week. Thanks.